best and, of course, the most underrated movies out of the list of 2013. Might as well get to 2014 and jump the gun a little bit for my most anticipated movies that I'm looking forward to for next year. Bring it on, number 10, How to Train Your Dragon 2. Yep, DreamWorks is at it again with another sequel. Hopefully this ends up more like a Shrek 2 and Kung Fu Panda 2. I am a little skeptical on it. Not much is known about the plot, but I simply adored the first one, and let's just hope this one doesn't let me down. Number 9, 22 Jump Street. Yeah, I know I didn't review the first one, 21 Jump Street, but the trailer's already out for this one, and I thought the first one was hilarious. But why I'm putting it so low on my list? Because, well, I'm a little skeptical. After all, R-rated comedy sequels are pretty much hit and miss nowadays. I mean, let's face it, The Hangover Part 2 and 3 didn't fare out quite as well as the first one. Who could blame you? So this one I'm hoping ends up as equally as good sequel. I'm not expecting a lot, but let's just hope for the best out of it. Number 8, The Expendables 3. As I heard, it is supposed to come out next year, but if you've heard the news, Bruce Willis unfortunately is not going to be in this one. Instead, I've heard Harrison Ford is going to be in his place. Or at least going to be in this movie. Yeah, weird, right? But again, not much is known about the plot. I'm just expecting a lot of shooting, a lot of action, and most of all, entertainment and some nice catchy quotes. You know, one-liner quotes like you'd expect out of pretty much any action movie like Sylvester Stallone. And let's just hope Arnold himself, the king of punchlines, is in this one again. After all, he is back in the movie making, right? Let's hope this one can pack another punch. Number 7, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Yep, I know, just like the last couple movies that's on this list, I didn't review the first one, but I loved it. I didn't expect a lot out of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is supposed to pretty much clear out the crap that Tim Burton directed and start fresh. So, and of course it left you on a cliffhanger, as you saw, and it pretty much was setting up for a sequel, and this is supposed to be the sequel. Unfortunately, a lot of the original actors, like, of course, James Franco, is not going to be in this. So, I'm hoping this would work out despite the absence of those particular actors, and some new ones being brought in. But the main actor, of course, is Caesar himself. Let's hope this one doesn't let down. Number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep, bring on the comic book movies, boys. This one is looking to be good, judging by the sound of it at least. I've never really read too much comics on this one. I don't really know too much about these Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's a Marvel comic movie, and for the most part, Marvel comic movies are usually pretty damn good. Number 5, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yep, back in the web-slinging action comes back Spider-Man himself in the sequel to the reboot by Mark Webb. So this time around, it's Peter Parker, well, pretty much facing, I'm sure, tough challenges when trying to fight not only Elektra, but of course, Rhino. So let's just hope 2 villains is not too many. You know, let's just hope it doesn't suffer from too much Spider-Man 3 syndrome. But I'm sure it won't let down. After all, the first one didn't, at least in my opinion. Number 4, The Hobbit, There and Back Again. Well, not much to say about this one. The stunning and hopefully great conclusion to the Peter Jackson-based novel, which of course was broken up in 3 parts. Not much to say there, but let's just hope it concludes very well. Number 3, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Yeah, of course, they're giving it the Harry Potter treatment, but there's probably a good reason for it, considering the last book was actually bigger than the first 2 novels. But then again, I guess they want to savor it and pretty much milk it for all it's worth for extra money. But I'm looking forward to it otherwise. I mean, I love the first 2, especially the second one, so let's just hope this doesn't let down. I'm hungry for more. Number 2, X-Men Days of Future Past. Yeah, another Marvel Comics movie, and most of all, another X-Men movie. I love the X-Men movies, and I love First Class unexpectedly, despite my, well, pretty much mixed expectations, but pretty much I adored it to death. Yeah, it was unexpectedly awesome. But this one, of course, is going to be directed by Bryan Singer, who did the first 2 original X-Men movies, but unfortunately ditched X-Men 3 to do Superman Returns. Couldn't believe he did that. now he's back in X-Men form. This not only, of course, brings back the cast of X-Men First Class, which is a sequel to, but it also brings back the casting of the original X-Men movies. Yep, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, and it has to do with time travel or something from what I heard, and judging by the trailer, which is online, of course. So, looks and sounds pretty damn good. I can only hope for the best of it. And the number one most anticipated movie on my list? Godzilla. Yeah. I'm always a sucker for these, and I'm hoping this one will wipe the bad, awful taste of the crap that Roland Emmerich directed back in 1998. And if you've seen the trailer, which just recently released online, you can tell this is Godzilla, and he means business this time. The king of monsters. Who could argue? All it needs is full camera shot images, Godzilla himself being badass, destroying buildings, and of course, fighting another giant monster. From what I heard, he's supposed to. So, overall, don't need a whole lot. You just need Godzilla being the king of monsters himself like he's always supposed to be. Let's just hope this one does not let down. Please. So, that's my list. I'm sure I got other ones which I'll probably include or mention sooner or later. Till next time, thanks for watching.
Get